Today we're going to discuss a really powerful and simple lesson, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to apply this to emotions. Breathing in glad, breathing out mad, breathing in joy, breathing out suffering. We're going to practice this today. When we pay attention to our breath, we can observe that our body takes in what it needs, takes in oxygen, and then breathes out what it doesn't need. And you don't even have to try. Children don't have to learn to do this, they just do it. So the way we're going to teach our children to apply this to emotions is this way. First, we're going to ask them what the opposite emotion is. So if they say glad, what's the opposite of glad? They may say sad. So we're going to breathe in what serves us, the glad. We're going to breathe out the sad. Breathing in, I feel glad. Breathing out the sad. Breathing in, I feel glad. Breathing out the sad. It's certainly helpful if we practice this with children when they don't feel strong emotion. This is a fun exercise, and you can just get a piece of paper or even chalk in the driveway and say, name an emotion. And if they say joy, then you can say, name the opposite of what joy is. What's the opposite of joy? And they may say, afraid. Even if you don't agree with what the opposite is, let them really explore this emotion conversation. And then we tell them that we breathe in what serves us. We breathe in the joy. Breathing in, I feel joy. Breathing out the afraid. Breathing in, I feel joy. Breathing out the fear. It's really helpful to practice this when they're at an emotional baseline. So that means that emotion isn't too strong. One of the practices that I like to do is I bring my sons and the children that I teach outside. And then I just start to play a game. Maybe we just start to roll a ball back and forth to each other. I don't engage in any type of deep or heavy conversation. And then I'll just say, what emotion do you feel right now? What do you check in and notice? They may say, I don't know. Usually they have an answer though. They know stuff and they want to tell you the stuff they know. And if they say happy, and I'll say, and I'll roll the ball again. What's the opposite of happy? And they may say sad. Let's breathe in. Happy. Breathing in, I feel happy. Breathing out the sad. We can get into the conversation with them, sure, that trees breathe in and breathe out, and we take in what the trees breathe out, depending on where your child is and what type of conversations you've already engaged in. You can have that conversation that your body naturally will breathe in what serves us and breathe out what it doesn't need. And so we apply that same principle to emotions. Some of the opposites that we talk about are breathing in joy, breathing out anger, breathing in bravery, and breathing out fear. This is a very important one in my household. We talk about fear a lot. I have 2 growing boys, and I'm a mindfulness teacher to hundreds of children every school year, maybe even thousands now of children every school year. And fear comes up a lot. And I want to be really careful to say that you can be brave and feel afraid at the same time. We're going to breathe in what serves us more. Breathing in bravery, breathing out fear.